I was going to do an update video, and I just realized that I might put away my laundry while I'm talking. So, my big laundry pile back there, you can kind of see it. Um, okay, this is kind of like, just like contemplative thinking about life. um, so it's kind of like an update video, but it's kind of like just what's been going on in my mind. Um, so let's see here. Today is December the 4th, and I'm just putting my underwear away. Okay. Today is December the 4th, and I'm going to take off my hoodie. Hold on, I'll be back in a minute. Okay. And the main thing that's on my mind today is that I am more hopeful now because I just got to a point of hope in my life. So I have laundry over here too that I have to move over there. So for me, my depression stems from a lack of hope. And hope in my life comes up around the idea of love. That's what happens with me. And so, lately, for a while, I was in kind of like a strange, kind of like not a relationship, but like a situation where, I was exploring romantic ideas. Well, physically cuddling with someone. And I decided that it was not good for me recently, and I said no more of that. And I could go into why, but that's not the thing that's on my mind right now. It's the fact that I, for the first time in I don't know how long, I feel like I am hopeful. I have laundry all over the house. There's some right here. I feel like I'm hopeful. There's the other one. For love, because that's what gives me hope. But it's not about any, like right now, it's not about a specific person for the first time. And that feels like a really good amount of progress for me, because I always would choose the wrong person to think about before. And so currently I'm just hopeful for the community that I have and the abundance of love that I have in community, in the relationships that I have, and all of my friendships. And there's an organization in town that I'm part of, a nonprofit that I volunteer for. And there was a woman in it that I really want to be closer friends with, and that's driving my joy, and just all of these other friendships that I have, and just my hope for love in a broader sense, that like you can have deep connections. My hair is so funny right now. You can have deep connections that are, it's okay, that are not romantic, and they can drive your joy. So that's what I'm realizing, that my joy doesn't have to be dictated by a desire to be romantic with someone. It can be driven and brought out by simply my love for the world. And I am not a Christian, but when I said that, it reminded me of a Bible quote that's on the YMCA wall, and it says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only one begotten Son." And to me, that's a good quote. And I just, and I don't know. Okay, where else am I going with this? Where am I going with this? Okay. So, so I have been doing this thing where I'm also working on writing my next book. I have about 50 books on Amazon, but the best one I've ever written is called "Life is Looking Up: Finding Hope with Mental Illness." But I wrote that one earlier this year, and it was a tremendous accomplishment to complete it. And I have just kind of been pausing writing a full book right now. I haven't been writing a full book right now. I've just been writing poems and individual pieces of memoirs and stuff. But I started this new book, and it is the Book of Light. And it has 3 chapters that I know of so far. One of them's going to be, and I'm very early in it. One of them is going to be Speak Up is the name of the chapter. The second chapter is going to be Speak Kindly. And the third chapter is going to be Speak Out. So, the funny thing is I know all this about the book, but there's very little else that I do know about the book. Like, there's so much that I don't know about the book at this point. Like, where's it going? What's the theme? Like, so I know that I read this book called Internal Family Systems Therapy recently, and I learned that I'm very interested in that subject. It's a therapeutic technique that involves locating different parts of ourselves and trying to be led by the true self instead of the individual parts. Well, I did this exercise with myself lying in bed at night, and I was trying to commune, to really talk with the inner 8-year-old who exists within me. And I did. I found her, and we had a conversation. And that's what my book's about, is I have just started to do this. But my little inner 8-year-old, she wants me to speak up. And she wants me to speak kindly. And she wants me to speak out. And so I know she has great ideas about what I should do with my life. I had to ask her different things like, what do you think I should do about this? And what do you think I should do, really? What is something that I should seek in my life? What should be my next goals and my aspirations and my dreams? What are my dreams? I said to her. And she said to me, you have always wanted to be a writer more than anything. Like, that has been my primary career goal my whole life, is to be a writer. And that's why I have 50 books that are self-published. But she wants me to have a bigger audience for my writing, and to do that, I have to write something even better than that Life is Looking at Best book that I've written so far. And so I'm talking to my inner child and my inner 5-year-old, and she's telling me these things, and I wanted to tell you all, if I have a message for this video, it's that you too can commune with parts of yourself that seem important. You can sit still or lie in your bed and really talk and listen to parts of you that are important. Maybe there is a longing part of you. What is a part of you that longs? What is it longing for? What are you longing for? That's only one part that you have. Like, if you were to talk to your longing part, what would she say? What would he say? Would he say water? Would he say grape juice? Or would he say, I don't want to work the job I'm working. I want to do something else. I think what I should do in this video to kind of get towards a closing argument, I'm just kidding, to conclude it, is I think that I'm going to pull out the beginning of my book that I've been writing, the Book of Light, Words Between My 8-year-old Self and Me. So you kind of have a clear idea about what I mean by that, by you can talk to yourself, your 8-year-old self. So I just realized I'm getting a phone call from my mother, but shoot, I'm going to finish this unless she comes barging in needing something. Sorry, Mom. Okay. I was lying here thinking what I'd tell my 8-year-old self, since reading a book that implied she might still be inside of me. I wanted to ask her what dreams I should still try to achieve. I don't know why. I wasn't actually surprised when she finally spoke. But why hadn't I tried to reach her sooner? She said having a family of my own was always my dream. Babies, children, a man. So I had to inform her about the boundaries of reality I set for myself. I will not have a child because ultimately I changed my mind about that life dream a couple years ago since I'm older, and also because I want to invest my energies in something else. At first she couldn't believe I'd ever drop a dream like that because I still can bear children. But I told her about Megan's kids, Wilder, Gable, and June, and how it is better to be able to play with them, and when I want, but not have to do all the torturous work. So she stopped arguing inside of me. So I told her about my resources in life. I wanted her to know what I do have, so she would understand that there are parameters of my abilities currently. The first thing I told her was I have a ton of paint and my own artist desk, then about my computer and another desk for writing. I started telling her about social media so I could tell her I have my own YouTube channel, and that I once was more excited about in case she wants me to invest time on YouTube. Then asked her what she wants me to do next. She said I mentioned writing the book I'm proudest of early this year. My dream, the dream that has been around the longest, other than family, always has been to be a great writer. She was glad that I have 50 books published, but not all of my books have been really good. And she wants me to write my next book even better, but I'm not sure about what. I told her about my friends and my new friend, who is like me, in that we both share the same diagnosis. She responded that she wants us to shine weird and attract other weird lights. I gave a hug to her, and I was glad that I found her. I never have communicated with her in 34 years, but she's right here. She says she's always been here. My next book is her book. I don't know what is yet. It is yet, but it will be a light for weird lights to attract us home. Then she said, one other thing out of the blue, general advice for me. I don't want you to squelch your own voice when you are different. Don't bite your cheeks so not to speak. I can't believe you're still doing this. You have to speak up. Then she went quiet again and I started thinking about our book. Then she said, get with the picture. It's hard for you to do what you really want to do, and now is the time. You're 42. So I don't know where we're going with the book we are going to write, but there will be at least 3 chapters. Speak up, speak kindly, and speak out. So that is the conclusion of what I was going to read to you guys. Thank you for following me. I appreciate the people who watch this type of a video, because most of my videos, their main one that they like to watch is the yoga videos, and I'm more interested in doing this style of a video, so hopefully more people watch this one. Thank you. Take care. Okay, love you. Bye.